Hello everyone, I'm Teacher Hu. Today I'm going to share a new topic with you guys, which is science. First of all, let us take a look at the questions. First, do you like science? Second, when did you start to learn about science? Third, which science subject is interesting to you? And fourth, what kinds of interesting things have you done with science? Next, I'm going to share my sample answers with you guys. First, do you like science? Yes, science is regarded as the most important impetus for the contemporary development because scientists have mastered the scientific methods to discover principles and acquire knowledge, and these have revolutionized all aspects of our life. Second, when did you start to learn about science? Well, I remember when I was in primary school, I began to learn many science subjects, such as math, biology, and nature, which nurtured my curiosity and allowed me to ask questions and develop skills I need to answer these questions. Third, which science subject is interesting to you? I think physics is very fascinating because it can help us understand how nature works. For example, the law of gravity that causes an apple to fall toward the ground is the same force that causes the moon to fall around or orbit the Earth. Finally, what kind of interesting things have you done with science? In biology class, I managed to dissect a frog, which was the first time I observed a living creature's anatomical structure, and that was really eye-opening. Next, I'm going to share some ideas and vocabulary with you guys. First, do you like science? Of course, many people like science because they can know how things work and they can ask many questions and find the answer by themselves. Some of the science subjects like physics or chemistry can solve global problems like energy crisis, which can drive social development and progress. If you study science, that means you can have better job opportunities like science, engineering, etc. Second, when did you start to learn about science? Well, I think that many students study science in primary school or junior high school. There are many science subjects you have to learn, like math, physics, chemistry, and biology. Some of the science subjects are compulsory subjects or core subjects. If you learn these kind of subjects, you can learn how science works and discover why science matters in the world. Third, which science subjects is interesting to you? Well, we study many science subjects such as math, physics, chemistry, and biology. If you study chemistry, you have to perform many experiments or do research, or observe many plants and animals, which is very interesting. Of course, you can also challenge some of the authorities by asking many questions, which is very engaging or thought-provoking. Finally, what kinds of interesting things have you done with science? This is a very difficult question because if you are not interested in science or do not know much about science, it's very difficult for you to answer this question. So you have to prepare first before you take the test. I think the most interesting things about science is about we can do some experiments, especially chemical experiments. And many students like to choose to observe the Milky Way. You know, this is the astronomy. But many students like ask questions and find solutions, and the students will have a sense of achievement. So finally, I'm going to ask the question again, and you can answer by yourself, and you can use the ideas and the vocabularies I just mentioned before. First, do you like science? Second, when do you start to learn about science? Third, which science subjects is interesting to you? And finally, what kinds of interesting things you've done with science? Okay, so much for this video, and I hope this can help you guys. Thanks for watching. 关注公众号，回复以下内容可以获取本期所讲的资料。谢谢关注、点赞、收藏。Thanks. See you next time.